Welcome to SOKY Sessions, where we highlight up-and-coming artists. On today's show, we'll be hearing from Heavy Chase, a band from right here in Bowling Green. Let's jump right into it. This is their song, Sigils and Signs, here on SOKY Sessions.
Said right and walked away, kept quiet about just what we gave. And for a moment in time, lost to ourselves, standing in line, wonder if anyone else has nothing marked across their name, carry the weight. Or did you forget yourself? Against the shades, try to do me in. Well, those sons of kings came to bind me in chains. Daughters of coyotes carry me away. And for a moment in time, lost to ourselves, sitting in line, wonder if anyone else has nothing marked across their name. To mark your way back, to mark your way back, to mark your This house of cards is falling down. This house of cards is falling. This house of cards is falling down. This house of cards is falling.
All right, that was Sigils and Signs from the band Heavy Chase. They're located right here in Bowling Green. And tell me a little bit about the band, how everything got started for you guys.
Well, basically, it was formed out of the death rattle of another band called Karmadons, which Jared, Jason, and I were in. And we had kind of been doing the vintage rock feel, and we decided we wanted to take a different route. So we decided we'd start a whole new different project, rename it, and get some different players in. And we tried a couple of auditions for some drummers, and nothing really took. And then Jason found out about Sean moving back from L.A., and so we talked him into moving down, and then his brother Tom followed soon after.
All right, so you knew Tom from Eastern. That's how you guys were roommates, or?
Yeah, we were roommates for a couple of years, and met on like a school trip or something,
Okay.
and became friends. And then played music with him, had some of the same classes, met Sean. I played for a couple of practices in their metal band, which was fun.
You guys were in a metal band before this?
Yeah, we used to be.
That's gotta be a big change for you guys. Go from metal to indie rock and roll.
We used to play quite a bit of metal.
That's awesome. I like
We've all had
how
our metal stunts. Yeah.
I like how kind of like metal and different genres like that evolve into other styles
yeah.
of music, and you guys have definitely done a great job. And I think we should probably go into another song. Let's get into it. X's and O's from Heavy Chase here on SOKY Sessions.
The skies falling around our heads. We count the stars that we find. The moon watches us open our hands. We drift into the night. Cover your eyes with roses. Let beauty make you blind. Cover your eyes with roses, all just to see the devil in the details tonight. The dandelions, tall as trees, dancing where hummingbirds have their tea. The peacock Bible she's a passing around. I love to see those feathers before I go down. The melodies they mingle like a spider's web. Love to fantasize about the way it felt when you close your eyes. Woke up to a turtle shell, shake up burning over you. Cover your eyes with roses, let beauty make you blind. Cover your eyes with roses, all just to see the devil in the details tonight. Cover your eyes with roses, let beauty make you blind. Cover your eyes with roses, let beauty make you blind. All just to see the devil in the details tonight. I got these letters at home, covered in X's and
All right, that was X's and O's from Heavy Chase right here on SOKY Sessions. We learned earlier that the band actually formed in the summer of 2011, right? And well, around that time. And you guys kind of moved in together, some of you, or at least close by to each other. I know it's got to be a lot easier for you to write music if you're around each other all the time, am I right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, most definitely.
but it has its downsides too, I suppose.
How so?
Well, I mean, we're generally lazy people,
Oh, yeah?
and Netflix is a real thing. So, but I think
We can be easily distracted at
Yeah.
times. Maybe that's the kind of thing, and especially if we're all in a group together occasionally, unless somebody's really drawing focus towards actually doing something productive, we may not.
Yeah.
So it can just be a situation where we'll just goof around for, I don't know, 30, 45 minutes before we actually pick up any instruments.
Well, I mean, sometimes that's the best formula. You know, goofing around on maybe a guitar riff or some lyrics, singing around, whatever it is. It sometimes is the best thing. Do you think maybe being so close with each other, almost like you guys are like best friends, makes it easier for that writing process, right?
I would say it's more like a familial situation than a best friend situation, because you actually have two literal brothers in the band who right now don't live with each other. And then you have the rest of us who are all kind of like in the same area. So it has its moments where it like we'll have a fist fight over the last pizza at the end of the night coming back from certain nightly visitations to the
it was all
bar.
good
And,
fun.
yeah, I mean, it was always a good time, but there are the occasional like fisticuff sessions. But that's usually all in good fun too. So kind of goes both ways.
But yeah, and there's been a good time or two where we've been just hanging out, goofing around. Oh, okay, and then we'll just run into the band room and start, working
Yeah.
on it. So
That's definitely
it's got its
convenient.
ups and downs.
Probably our best songs come from not really rehearsal. Like just sitting on the couch, like watching TV, and somebody will play something. Like, that's cool, and then try to remember it. And then
Jump downstairs,
From there, yeah.
get it going. Now, these guys are brothers, so it must be pretty easy for you guys to bounce back off each other. Not even just
Oh,
writing
yeah.
music, just playing live shows in general, right?
Yeah, we just think alike so much. We've been playing together for so many years now. It's same thought process and everything. Like as a rhythm section, especially, it's pretty convenient, I would say.
What?
As far as writing,
We like it. We like it fine.
It works out well.
It definitely makes a better fit. I can understand why you guys would want to get them to move down here from Lexington. It makes it a lot easier transition to have a bassist and a drummer that can have a good rhythm section, and you don't have to worry about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Instant gratification is always nice.
All right, well, let's jump into another song. This one's called Color from Heavy Chase here on SOKY Sessions.
I think people think too much. I think they should do magic muscles. Well, it's a heartbeat that brings you back home from the edge of the world when you fall off track. Oh, it's a hard times that give you the soul. Take a risk and lose all control. Oh, it's a heavy burden, it's a heavy load. Carry on your back till your name's carved in stone. Oh, it's a sideways ride, oh, it's a madman's rush. Never give up because it's never enough. I saw you stealing all the color, all the stars from their eyes. And I know you're guilty because, brother, Lord knows I tried. There's a first sound that draws you in from your wallflower bones to your mannequin skin. Oh, it's a fine line between the love you gave, the love you held, and gunpoint to take. Oh, it's a summer lesson, it's a summer gaze. Walk around the streets, drunk and lost for days. Oh, it's a common lie, oh, it's a common name. Found in the lines of the stars you laid. I saw you stealing all the color, all the stars from their eyes. And I know you're guilty because, brother, Lord knows I tried. Hold your glass up to the flames and dance in the ashes till it's all gone. Hold hold your past up to the flames and dance in the ashes till it's all gone. Hold your past up to the flames and dance in the ashes till it's all gone. Hold your past up to the flames and dance in the ashes till it's all gone away. I saw you stealing all the color of the stars from my eyes, and I know you're going to think about that. Lord knows I tried. I saw you stealing all the color of the stars from my eyes, and I know you're going to think about that. Lord knows I tried.
All right, that was Color from the band Heavy Chase from right here in Bowling Green. And speaking of Bowling Green, I want to get your thoughts on the Bowling Green music scene, experiences, and how it's kind of shaped your band to what it is today.
Well, I know for me, anyways, I come from southeastern Kentucky.
Right.
And the scene there, it's all hardcore metal, you know. And you got to drive like an hour just to play, you know, a gig. So being in Bowling Green, where everything's so close by, it's really, really neat. And, you know, there's so much going on in Bowling Green, too, that, you know, you can go out and network, see whoever you need to see. And it's an everyday thing, you know. It's nothing special. That's just Bowling Green.
Exactly, yeah, I definitely agree with that. And I know you guys play all types of different venues. I mean, the bar scene is great here, which you guys definitely play. There's also a lot of house shows going on in Bowling Green as well, and I think that's a good transition between the two. Where is some of the venues you guys like to play in town?
Well, Tidballs is kind of like mother to us all. And just any original band from Bowling Green usually cut their teeth there, more than any place else. And so we always like to throw love their way anytime we can.
Rockies has been good to us.
Rockies has been very good to us. They're a new bar that just opened up within the last year or so, and they've been making a lot of headway. But as far as like Bowling Green, those two places, house parties are kind of an interesting gamble, just depending on the situation and where you're playing and whose house it is. So it's usually always a good time. I say usually. It's more often than not a good time. It just can be kind of a high stress level when you have people that are so incapacitated that they fall into the stage and then have to be thrown back in the crowd or something.
Yeah, I think I was there for that show.
Yeah.
I
Makes for a good story,
Just
though.
so everybody knows that basically you don't mess with Heavy Chase. It seems that way. I mean, at the show it was a lot of fun, but one guy just went a little bit
we
too
like
far,
audience.
right?
We like audience participation, but you can't step on our pedals and think that that's going to end.
Or trying to sing
well.
along. I think that's what's going on,
Yeah,
right?
he grabbed my mic and like was standing on all my stuff. And was
Well, that's
breaking
even
it.
fine too, as long as you're sharing that.
It wasn't anything
You can't
like.
hog it. You can't hog it.
It wasn't violent. It was just like, you need to hurry up and get off my things. Let me help you.
Right. So there's definitely a difference between the house shows and the bar shows that you
Yeah.
guys do.
Well, bar shows have bouncers, so
Yeah,
you don't have to
exactly.
worry about
It's a
that
lot
as
more
often.
personal.
I've actually had just as many problems with bars too.
Yeah,
It's the girl that'll come up by the stage and
Slosh
slosh
her
her drink
drink.
around. It's like, that's $1,000 worth of stuff. on
we
the floor
talked
there,
about
lady.
getting like a Subway salad guard for all the pedal boards,
There
just
you
in
go.
case that ever happened again. Haven't really gotten that far with it though.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's jump into another song. This is 17 Years from Heavy Chase here on SOKY Sessions.
I said I can't see the moon for the stars in the sky. Oh, they've been turning me down. And I know they've been at it for quite some time, 'cause word gets around. Oh, they've been selling me out just to get by. I said I can't see the forest for the trees, 'cause the lions scattered on the ground. An industrial complex to please, oh, that's the rumor going around. And what was lost and found is now just paper to write. I said it's been 17 long years since you've been away. And it's been 17 been 17, oh, long years since you've been away. And it's been 17, oh, long years since we parted ways. When it's been 17, oh, long years since you've been away. And it's been 17, oh, long years since we parted ways. Oh, that you want, that you need, oh, just take it from me. Oh, that you want, that you need, oh, just take it from me. Oh, that you want, that you need, oh, just take it from me. Oh, that you want, that you need, oh, just take it from me. Just take it from me.
That was 17 years from Heavy Chase here on SOKY Sessions. And it's been a while since you guys have actually been in the recording studio. When I say a while, last summer was the last EP you guys did. So tell me a little bit about what went into that EP, the recording process and the writing process as well.
Well, it was definitely pretty convenient considering we live 20 yards maybe from where we recorded
Okay.
at. So that was good. It wasn't too long of a process. I feel like we got it done. As far as the actual laying down tracks per se.
Okay.
I will say it went down a lot easier than anticipated. It was very natural working with Rory. We had a really good time. We came in with a pretty good idea of what we wanted to do, and I feel like he accomplished what we wanted, really well.
Definitely.
And for the record, that's Roy Willis with Gray Skull Recordings. Just
A slight plug
throwing it out
there.
there.
Yeah,
Let's throw
yeah.
that in there.
that.
Okay. Now, 2013 just started, so what is going to happen for you guys in the new year?
Right now, we're basically looking at booking down through to Austin and back for spring around South by Southwest time, and see if we can pick up a few gigs down going that way, and then start working on different routes, just going out of Bowling Green. We love this town, but we can't just play here. It's kind of one of those things.
Yeah,
Like,
you got to branch out.
you have to start actually going and putting out money to play different places outside of town and outside of state.
Yeah, especially shows like South by Southwest or festivals, because that's where you really get that mainstream kind of feel. You feel like there's so many people there, it's going to expose everybody to your music. It's a great feeling. And I actually have been. It's a lot of fun. So, if the whole tour thing goes good for you guys, who knows what could happen for Heavy Chase in 2013. Could be your best year yet, right?
Hopefully.
I hope so.
And I know 2012 was a good year for you too. You got had a lot of great shows. A lot of people like your live performances, and I think that's the best thing about it. You guys have a lot of energy, a lot of things going on, and that's got to be one of the most fun things about being in a band, right?
Yeah, live
Live
performances are
Yeah,
really
live
ultimate
shows
goal,
are the best.
Yeah,
I like recording and I like writing, but it's really just so I can go play live shows.
yeah,
It definitely feels home being on stage.
yeah. And you work all the time on this music, and then you get to play it for a group of people. It's got to be a great feeling.
Honestly, the happiest I'm in is when we're driving out of town to a show.
Really?
Yes.
Over any other real period of time, like that drive to the show, or we haven't gotten there yet, but I just get to anticipate everything. That's probably when I'm at the happiest.
It's awesome. All right, well, let's get back into another song. This is Madcap here on SOKY Sessions.
When I was a thief, watch out over the gate. Till I caught a notion that I've been sending watch over a grave. When I saw the king, his hand burning with his broken crown. Oh, it burns me all so hard. Keep the voices of all the dead down. The madcap keeps on laughing. The madcap keeps on laughing. Drunk up on the moon. He knows his lover's coming to take him through. The madcap keeps on laughing. The madcap keeps on laughing. Drunk up on the moon. He knows his lover's coming to take him through.
That was Madcap by Heavy Chase here on SOKY Sessions. And if you like what you're listening to, well then how do we get a hold of your stuff? I'm guessing you're online. We can get your EP on there, right?
Yeah, we're on iTunes, Spotify. You can get it at CD Baby if you want like an actual thing to hold in your hand.
Well, I want a thing to hold in my hand, yeah.
Or you can come find us. We'll sell you one.
It's also at Great Escape if you're local in LeBold and Sons.
Okay, cool. So pick your EP up, at your shows, online. Also, you can hear it on Facebook.
Yeah.
And
we do
Reverb
the
Nation,
we do
right?
the Facebook.
Oh, you do the Facebook.
We do the Facebook.
A lot of bands seem to be doing the Facebook lately, huh?
People do the Facebook. And if you don't know what Facebook is, it's a what they call a social network.
It is, okay. There's a movie about that, right?
Yeah,
I
this
think-
guy-
I think it was. I can't remember what it's called though.
Called the Social Network. Yeah, we get it. Yeah.
Yeah, we're on Facebook. We're on Reverb Nation. That's like Facebook for bands, basically.
Yeah, and there's charts on Reverb Nation
Yeah.
for Bowling Green, and you guys are definitely on it.
Yeah, they're definitely very fair and legitimate.
Oh yeah, definitely. They know exactly what's up.
How many friends you have on Facebook?
Well, good. I definitely dig everything that's going on with you guys. Live shows are great. A lot of energy, a lot of things going on.
What's going
So
on?
if you go see them live, you won't be disappointed. Thanks for coming down and sharing some songs and talk with me for a little bit.
Thanks for having us.
Good times.
All right, we got one more for you before we get out of here. Dressed Up in Lightning by Heavy Chase right here on SOKY Sessions.
Catch up a fear, oh, in the dark of night, oh, light of day, oh, I'll take what's mine. Watch as I go, cross the threshold, make way, biding my time till I hear my name. I wandered into the storm on my own, on my own. I wandered into the storm to see just how far I go. I wandered into the storm on my own. And then you walked in just up in lightning. The sun was at his feet when she gave over to the bones you carry on you to keep all your troubles away. The summer she came went out of my sight to keep